Hi guys. Let's see how many come in tonight. It's been more every night lately because everybody's catching on. So let's see what we get. Hi. I know you guys like lives better. I have to be pretty clear to do a live because there gets to be some toxicity in them. So um, plus YouTube kind of quit chopping them up after they upload. So that's kind of nice. Um, God, it was really bad for a while there. They need to stop babysitting. We don't need fucking babysitters. Stupid. So you guys, I'm gonna post on Facebook here a link. So how's everybody doing today? Okay. See, you guys, I might do some super chat and like a quick card pull at the end. We'll see how things go here, okay? Because I get really drained quick when there's a lot of people in here. Well, our cat got ran over last night, so it's been a little bit sad here today, but we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Yeah, the anger's pretty harsh, you guys, but you know what? They gotta surrender it eventually. I've actually had some people come into my life lately that have apologized to me, you know, from my past and things like that. So people are surrendering. It's a slow process, and, you know, we gotta drop the ego eventually and stuff like that. I mean, I've had to apologize to people, you know, it's just kind of the way things are. Um, of course, you don't have to over apologize. Don't take the blame of somebody else's bullshit either. You know, there's boundaries about that. But that's kind of the way I see it. People got to surrender their ego right now. And, you know, I've surrendered a lot of mine already. So, I mean, you got to have a healthy amount, obviously, to survive. I feel, anyways, a healthy amount of ego, a healthy amount of idealistic, you know, and you can't be like in la la land all the time, you know. So it's all about boundaries and things like that. So, but we gotta let the ego go. We gotta let go of the hate. They'll surrender that anger. I'm not worried about it. They'll get over it eventually. It's not gonna get them anywhere. It's not. It's not. So I take it with a grain of salt. I plant seeds. I plant seeds with them. They get fucking mad at me. I'm not even mean, but boy, they play victim when I plant a seed, man. Because I'm one of the seed droppers, you know. I like to go around and plant a seed everywhere I go, you know. Spread the glitter. Spread the glitter. Spread the love. And I'm never mean. Never. But boy, they project. Oh, it's just part of the process, you guys. Take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get too offended. I've been in my days where I was a offended victim many years ago, and I don't give a shit. You know, because we're kind of raised to play victim and shit. Now I'm done with that. I don't care. I'm not a victim. You know, and that's what I'm trying to teach my kids, like their cat getting run over, that death is part of life, and you know, life is part of death, and with death there's a change, there's a lesson and things of that nature, and unfortunately it takes that extreme sometimes to learn things, you know. So I I strongly believe that children are so against coddling. Okay, I can't handle that shit. And people are like, oh my God, you can't do the cry it out method because it's abuse or whatever. And I don't care what your belief is, if you believe in it or not. I'm just using it as an example. So I don't need lectures about the cry it out method, okay? But I'm just giving an example. If my kid cries for a couple minutes, I don't really see it as abuse, okay? Like it's a little bit uncomfort. You know, there's extremes like you don't leave a newborn baby to do that or something like that. But if my kids cry a little bit, okay, you know, like I just feel like coddling and you know, you protect your kids. Yes, I want to say protect, that's the wrong word. Saving them from any ounce of little bit of pain is unrealistic. So, you know, it was a lesson behind losing their cat is that life has painful events, you know. So I don't want them to be in denial, you know. I'm not going to be one of those that's like, I don't know what happened to your cat. It disappeared, you know. Like, I remember hearing that kind of shit, you know, as a kid, and you know better anyways. So I'm not going to lie to them. Um, I can't do that. I have to be real. You know, like, where do babies come from? I'm not going to tell them the stork dumps it off. It's shit like that. So I'm real, yet I am understanding of their age and their capacity as well. But I remember losing animals and being lied to about it, and it pissed me off because I knew better. So yeah, I don't play that. We'll get another kitty. All right, so I'm putting this on Instagram. Some of you are going to be going through sacral chakra issues, you guys. People like to call these ascension symptoms, which, yes, there's a lesson behind it, but I don't see it as necessarily a 100% good thing. Some of it's jealousy from other people. So, the sacral chakra blockage induces a lot of jealousy. Okay, it's also where there's like sexual trauma and trauma with your looks or insecurities, that sort of thing are being held. So that's being projected out on a lot of you right now, even if you're not at a place where you feel that way. So you may have a blockage. Some of it is you're actually clearing and transmuting some of this energy out of the collective. Some of it is your own trauma coming forward. Some of it's your own insecurities, and maybe you're jealous at something. I don't know. I'm not judging. Okay, but I know that for me, I had a blockage that I worked on, and it was from toxic energy coming at me. So if you're experiencing a sacral chakra blockage, you guys, there's some energy to transmute and release out of that, okay? Crown as well. I had a headache so bad today. I had every intent on doing all this work today, and I woke up with a migraine that was making me nauseated and very sick. I'm like, well, great. I have a bad back, I have bad hips, I can hardly walk, and I have a migraine. So, yeah, it was a transmuting energy day. And then I saw a post that was calling it ascension, and sometimes I think it's a tax too. So, see it as you wish. If you keep your energy clear, thank you for the donation, Teresa. If you keep your energy clear, you won't have to deal with attacks, okay, as much, or they're not as easy, or they come harsh when they do, or only certain ones will come and that sort of thing. So keep chains removed, keep your energy clear. That's where I see the 6-foot rule and social distancing as a literal sense. Keep your bubble clear, 6-foot rule, you get it? You know what I'm saying? I actually don't mind the 6-foot thing personally. Yeah, it's about boundaries. People need to learn boundaries, mind their own fucking business. That's what I think. That's something that this world needs to know. Like, I don't care who took a shit at 5 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So right now, you guys, there's a lot of toxicity out there. There's a lot of hatred out there, okay? So the jealousy with other females is going to be very intense. Okay, I feel a lot of this toxicity, you guys, is a very distorted feminine energy. Unfortunately, you know, there's distorted masculine as well, but I feel a strong high horse with feminine. Okay, I have to be honest. And I feel that females right now are at attack, or, the strong feminine energy, and males that are more in a strong feminine, distorted, wounded feminine. Okay. Females are probably going to be your main problem. Okay. So just beware. If you're a male follower and you're more of a feminine, which some of my male followers are starting to balance more. I'm proud of you guys, because a lot of you guys are starting to get into that alpha male a bit more as well. So that's good. But just be prepared. Bitches hate. Bitches hate. Okay. And the one advice I have for that, you guys, is love disarms. And that's just it. They got to surrender their fucking ego. Okay. They got to, and there's so many women, you guys. I'm not trying to discriminate. It's just the truth. There's so many females that think they're healed and they're on this high horse, and they're above and beyond and on this throne. Okay. This artificial throne, I feel. And they're in for a bit of a shock. Okay. So beware of the attacks. Okay. Beware of the attacks. The mean girls. I got called a mean girl the other day by somebody that I'm a mean girl, and it was actually projection because they were actually like calling me names, and then I never did, and I got called mean girl. It's like, I think you just described yourself. But whatever. Okay, so plant seeds, but make sure that if you do plant seeds that you have your armor on, because it's nasty. Planting seeds isn't for everybody right now. It takes a lot of strength, and it takes an armor of repellent. Okay, it literally takes repellent, because you're going to get hate. For example, today I've been seeing people in groups, if you voted for so-and-so, leave this fucking group. If you voted for so-and-so, leave this fucking group. And it was extreme on both sides. So I'm not taking sides on that. I'm really not. I consider myself a libertarian. I run down the middle. I observe, I watch, I learn. Okay, I take in consideration both sides to everything, because we're actually shambling the dark of both sides, really. Okay. I feel like one represents the masculine energy and one represents the feminine, you guys. I really do. That's how I see things right now. That's what I feel. That's what I've been observing. Okay. And I commented on a post, because I was arguing, and one side's right, the other one's more right, da da da. I said, why are you judging who your friends are based on a vote? I said, my friends that show me love and respect, I don't care who they voted for. That's none of my business. That's none of my business. Why would I define my friendship over a vote? That is so stupid. That is so childish. That's like saying, well, you wore a red shirt, and I'm offended because I don't like red. Like, that is so immature. But if you're a dick to me, then no, I don't want much to do with you. If you're going to lash out, project, and try to tell me I'm something I'm not, or what have you, or bully, passive aggressive, you guys, like I said, I cannot do that shit. Okay, so I commented that. I just said, why are you judging a member of your group off their vote? Why are you judging your friend off their vote? That is so, like, not right. Why don't you judge them on their behavior? Because I think your behavior is a projection, I said, and they said, if you vote for Trump or whatever, you're nothing but a piece of shit. Just went off, and I'm like, and then somebody said, if you vote for the other side, you're a pedophile. It's just crap like that. And I just commented, and I said, how about we just eliminate that? Did this person hurt you? Are they hurting you? You're telling people to leave your group that maybe have something to offer you. Maybe somebody that you're hating based on a vote is somebody here to reward you or give you abundance, or the hand that's feeding you, essentially, right? Why would you shit on the hand that feeds you? I plant seeds like that. Okay? Maybe somebody that you're kicking out of your group has a lesson for you, or something important for you, or somebody that's very loving and amazing. You know what I'm saying? And they said, fuck you, you stupid bitch. And I got called every swear word, every cuss word, every name you can think of. Okay, I never said anything back in regards to name calling. So I let them do that. Okay, I just put my armor up, right? And they assumed who I voted for, which I got accused of voting for both sides. And I said, well, what if I told you that I didn't vote for either one? What if I told you I went down the middle? What if I told you that I didn't vote at all? What if I told you that I voted for the same one that you're voted for, or what have you? What if you are just making assumptions about me that you don't even know? And they immediately called me more names. Okay. And I said, if I used my line, if bullying helps you sleep at night, I'm glad to help. Okay. And you're an idiot. You're so fucking stupid. And it was just unreal. It was total projection of a wounded child, dude. It was bad. Okay. And I said, okay. I said, but I didn't call you a name. I said, but I'll tell you what. I wouldn't go out of my way for you if you treat me that way. If you were to name call me and I had something that I could offer you, I wouldn't offer it to you because I'd be quite repelled by that behavior. I would. Somebody doesn't know me and name calling me. Do you think I'm going to hand them $10 to go get a meal? You know what I'm saying? So you are what you put out, you are what you put out. And I feel like that representation is being literal right now. Okay. So the wounded inner child is projecting something fierce. The wounds inside are fierce. And I feel like a lot of it is a wounded feminine energy, because that's what I get off it. A very wounded feminine. A wounded mother, a mother wound, so to speak, something like that. I get a lot of that, but I also feel like there's the father wound triggered as well, so it's both. But the wounded feminine energy is what I feel off the name calling ones for some reason. I don't know. It's the vibe I get. So just be prepared for that hatred. Be prepared for that. And I feel like that my strength has been tested so I can handle this stuff and I can plant these seeds, because it has to happen. It's necessary. And as a North Node Gemini, that's part of my job, is to see both sides and seeds and plant the seeds and to have an understanding. So that's something I've had to learn, is have an understanding. And I do have an understanding. However, I would not go out of my way for somebody that's treating me that way either. So there's a matter of having those boundaries as well. Okay. Somebody's going to call me the CUNT word. I'm not going to give them anything. Okay. But if that individual showed me down the road that they have grown as a person, because I give everybody a chance. I feel anybody can change if they truly want to. Even people that are here with dark contracts, you guys, they can clear them if they want to. But they have to want it. So that's how I see it. That's what I'm saying. Conserve your light. Conserve it right now, because this is a prime example of what I'm talking about. These individuals, they're very uncomfortable. They want a pacifier. They want an answer, and they're not getting it. Okay? So they're projecting, they're reaching for the closest light source they can find. And if you are that light source, because I saw somebody comment similar comments that I had, but they didn't get attacked like me. There's a reason for that. Because I'm stepping in my strength and I'm not backing out of it. And the dark is sending me this attack, okay? And I don't care. I don't care. I don't have myself on a high horse and shit. I don't really care. But I just took note that other people said similar things and didn't get attacked. So I found that kind of funny. It's a test. It's a lesson, okay? But it's a chance for me to plant seeds, because those people are going to go away with that seed now. And they're going to think that out and decide if they want to water it or not. Okay? So... and that's where I'm going back to the children and wanting to save them and fix them all the time. And I think we're trained to not allow them any uncomfort whatsoever. And I'm seeing a lot of children, teenage children, going through hard times right now. And I feel like it's because they have to face some of this uncomfort they didn't face a lot of their lives, or they ignored, or parents maybe tried to fix for them, and now it's time to face this stuff. Okay, it's time to grow, because a lot of children, you guys, hold a lot of inner wisdom and knowledge as well, and it's been kind of covered, or they've been comforted, and now it's time for them to heal just as much as we. Like, the soul doesn't have an age like the 3D body. So some of these children hold the wisdom that we need for the future. So that's why some of these children are going through the ringer right now, because they have to. Okay. So if you're having a teenage child right now that you're really struggling with, just know it's for a reason. Okay, it's to trigger out the wounds, it's so they can heal and step up into their power. So if that is your story right now, because I know a lot of you are experiencing that story, please allow it to happen. Okay, Please allow it to happen, and don't try to fix it, and don't try to excuse it. Okay, there's no room for injustice behavior. So if your child's experiencing a hard time, the injustice won't work either way. They're not going to get punished for something they didn't do. Okay, nothing goes unseen right now. Nothing bad goes unseen. Nothing good goes unseen. Nothing will go unserved at this time, whether it's good or bad. Okay, the walls are down, the transparency, the blinders are coming off, you guys. If this isn't the Great Awakening, I don't know what the fuck isn't, because we're down to 2 timelines right now, and they're very cutthroat and sharp. Okay, timelines. Somebody keeps asking me, what are timelines? Timelines are how you see, how you perceive things, how you visualize the world. So you can have 10 people standing in a line, and all 10 people see the world differently. They have a different timeline. Okay, and we had multiple. So one person might see the world as a beautiful, amazing place. Then you got one all the way on the other side that sees it as just dark and horrible and miserable and life sucks. Okay, that's kind of the 2 timelines I feel we're in right now. Okay, figuratively speaking. Because it's not even about who you voted at the polls. Because if you go too far right or too far left, you're in the same timeline. Okay, so what's happening is these multiple timelines, I mean, there's so many, I can't even tell you how many. They're combining and they're colliding at this time. And I've noticed this colliding going on. I had a lot of deja vu, and I can see the timelines when they collide and collapse. I can see it. So we're down to 2. Okay, and I'm trying to ride in the middle, right? I'm trying to ride both timelines a little bit. I got 1 foot in each one, and people don't want to see that. No, you got to pick one. That's kind of how it's going. And I'm trying to keep 1 foot in and out of the door, right? So it's hard to ride both because somebody's always pissed. Okay? Somebody's always pissed. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to see. I want to know. I want to learn. And I observe. Okay? So that's what timelines are, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So don't feel you have to choose a side. You don't have to choose a side. Okay? I'm going to ride the green. I'm going to ride the green right now. Because I feel like everybody's going to win at the end. Because there is no loser anymore. Okay? However, I do feel there's going to be a ton of sacrifice to get to that point. So unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of hard times. So what I feel right now is that people either have to choose, and it's not a matter of choosing light or dark. It's not like that, because we have to have the balance of both sides. Okay? It's a matter of choosing the path that is the most balanced and the most fair, and love will disarm. So both sides have to come together and completely disarm. Okay? That's what's got to happen right now. So if you're riding down the middle, you're probably pretty disarmed, right? You're going to disarm. You're going to surrender, right? To the ego and to the sides, so to speak, okay? And people don't want to see that. They want you to be hatred. So when people are in a low vibrational energy and in a form of hatred right now, they don't like it if you're not. They want you uncomfortable right down with them, because that makes them feel better. So that's what I'm saying. When you're that light source and you're that person planting the seeds and you're that person in their power, they poke at you, okay? Because they want you miserable. They want you suffering, because it's a projection. It's a projection, okay? And like I said, you're going to notice emotional manipulation a lot more now as well, because that is the #1 worldwide tactic to get what you want. That's what politicians know, okay? That's how politicians have made it this far. They know that. They know that's the feeding on the empath, right? So that's going to be more obvious to you guys, okay? Yep, the finances will collapse. I feel student loans are going to be demolished, or at least the interest taken away. I got that in the other day. I don't even pay on mine anymore, hardly, because I got sick of never catching up. I pay what I can. That's the best I can do. I had to just surrender to the stress of it. I feel like that we're scammed on so much, you guys. It's going to be so obvious. Student loans, mortgages are scams. Car loans are fucking scams. Do I need to keep elaborating? Okay. A lot of this is feeding the dark agenda. Taxes are scams. Taxes are theft. theft, okay? If you are paying all that tax in and you don't even know where they're going, that's theft. You shouldn't have to pay for something that you don't utilize, or you shouldn't have to, it's not about you don't utilize it. If it's not your belief system, if you don't know where it's going, if you don't know what it's going to, that is unfair. You should know exactly where every penny of your hard-earned money goes to. I don't care. That's why when I donate money most of the time, I like to go right up to the person and hand it over, or I like to know where it's going, because I want to make sure it goes to a good cause, okay? I'm not going to donate to a political party, okay? I'm not going to donate to a random GoFundMe. Even a GoFundMe, I try to go right to the source. I don't like middleman shit, okay? I don't play middleman shit like that. It's not that I'm not giving, because I am. You're having a tingle because your crown's opening and connecting to download the wisdom, you guys. I have the same thing right now. Why do we have to do middleman shit? You know what I'm saying? So somebody else can make a whole shitload of money, like our mortgages. Okay, my house payment is not very big, but I've paid $72,000 in the 12 years that I've lived here, between payments, taxes, interest, and all that crap. And my house payment isn't even that much a month. But it's ridiculous. Why? Why have my student loans doubled since I went to school? I just gave up on that. So, right. I don't like GoFundMe. I hate it. I don't like it. Yeah, if you know that a fundraiser is legitimate, by all means donate. But the Underground Railroad fundraiser, you guys, the Underground Railroad is not a good thing. I'm sorry. No. When I saw that going, I was like, no. Okay. So know where your money is going. You have every right to know and to see where your money is going. That's why taxes is theft. Taxes is theft. So I think only like $100 of my mortgage a month goes to my principal. It's bullshit. It's such very little. It's bullshit. Okay, it's like I've lived here for 12 years and I've only paid a little tiny bit on my house. Like, really? Theft. Okay, so. Okay. Yeah, college is theft. You shouldn't have to be raised poor to get free school. That's bullshit. I don't mind helping people that are less fortunate. I have no issue with that at all. But I do have an issue with helping people that expect and feel entitled. I don't like that. I can't see an entitlement behavior. I cannot. No. I have no problem at all helping a less fortunate individual, however. But everybody needs balance, because there's people that right now we're seeing the most selfish behavior you'll ever see. Me, I, mine. Okay? Nothing is yours 100%. Okay? Why are we paying so much money to live on the land that at the end of the day nobody really owns? Okay? Like, all these things cross my mind, right? Somebody hijacked America and decided they were going to make bank on that shit. Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. Anyway, I'm getting too deep, but it's like saying I own parts of the moon or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Nikki, same here. I dropped out of school, and you know what? I'm not stupid. And I remember one of my relatives, like, I thought I know this. He goes, "Take your fake fucking degree and shove it up your ass." I was like, "Excuse me?" People like look at you, and I think in school, I wasn't very popular. I was just talking about school today with a relative as well. And I wasn't popular, and I think it was just installed that I'd be a piece of shit, okay? because I wasn't popular, it's a popularity contest, and, my maiden name wasn't popular, my married name's not popular, okay, and it was just assumed that I would be a loser, and I think people are a bit taken back and intimidated that I put myself out there and they try to rip me down. It's jealousy, because I was supposed to be what they told me I was supposed to be, and that was a piece of shit, right? And I don't have a 10-year doctorate degree or something, and that's even more intimidating. You have all that wisdom, but you have no degree. Where did you learn that? Because I was born with it. So it's just like, it's already there. It's already there. Of course we need training to do certain things. That's another thing. That's why schools need to shatter, okay? Why do you need to go have all these gen eds and shit when your degree has nothing to do with them? Because it's for money. It's for money. It's extra training. It's extra money. It's extra bullshit. Let's go back to just trade school, okay? Let's just learn what you're gonna do for work. Law of attraction, yes, but it can come from an egotistic place as well. So there's balance with that as well. But yeah, law of attraction works. Absolutely. Try it sometime. Okay, when you're having a really bad day and you want to be like angry at somebody, tell yourself, I'll be okay. Somebody will show me love later. You'll receive it. Okay. And that's why I'm saying, like, a lot of you guys, like, you have a closed mind to one specific person that you're waiting for that's not opening their heart space. So right now you're getting depleted, and there's love there for you. It's out there. You don't have to accept it if you're not into it, okay? But a lot of you are declining the love and abundance that's there and available to you. Okay, it is there, I promise. So once you heal and open up to that abundance, it will come to you, but you're not believing, right? You're not believing. So there's plenty of abundance out there for everybody. A lot of it is poverty consciousness, even with love, you guys. Even with love. Okay. Yeah, I know a lot of people with degrees and large debt that don't utilize the piece of paper. We were just talking about all that today. Make it worth your time, right? But you learn something on everything too. I'm a school dropout. I still learn stuff. That's what I'm saying. Experience far exceeds a degree, in my opinion. Okay. All right, guys. So we'll get going here in the feminine. Some of you guys have some stuff. Some of you guys have some shit that's falling down on you right now. Okay, so you guys have some collapsing. This could also be a representation of the timeline collapsing, and you're a bit fearful. Some of you are scared, and I understand. Okay, I understand. This is the wounded feminine coming in as well. The wounded feminine. And that's why I'm saying a lot of this hatred is coming from the wounded feminine. I really do believe that. It's covert narcissism. Narcissism in some cases, but the behavior is, because I know the behavior. Emotional manipulation is a form of covert narcissism. Okay, because they think you don't know they're being a selfish dick. Okay, and they're manipulating you. They think you don't know. That's what covert narcissism is. But absolutely do to know. Don't let it excuse. Okay, so there is a lot of pressure here, okay, for the feminine energy to sway, to conform, to be a certain way because you're female, for example. Because you're female, I think there is a persona that you're supposed to be a certain way. No, that's bullshit. You're who you are, and that's it, okay? So a lot of you do feel pressure. I honestly feel it's to sway a certain way because you are female. I do. I don't care what kind of genitals you have. It doesn't matter. It does, but it doesn't, okay? Because obviously a boy can't birth, right? Okay? So there's boundaries with that as well. But I do feel that you guys feel this pressure right now to conform with the 4 rods here. This is like 4 wands. And I feel this is like control, or you're feeling kind of boxed or pressured in is kind of how I'm seeing it right now. Or you feel pressured with this connection, okay? You feel like you need to conform to this, to this connection. A lot of you guys are struggling to get into your strength right now, and you're not trusting your intuition with the high High Priestess in reverse. Okay, so there's some trust here with not trusting, and your strength is being so heavily tested, you guys. I feel like some of the energy I'm feeling today and the sickness I'm feeling is off the collective energy of the feminines. Okay, so yeah, you guys are being tested very much. Okay, you're going through test trials and errors. It's okay. You'll be fine. Just don't buy into it. Just don't buy into it. Okay? It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be uncomfortable. If you don't know the truth of somebody, including your masculine you're dealing with, you will know. And I promise that. Because with the 2 timelines, I mean, it's cutthroat. Okay? It's just so cutthroat. They can't jump around and wear a mask in each timeline anymore, because a lot of masculines do that. I realized that today. A lot of masculines, they conform to the environment they're in at the time. They can't do that. They can't jump around between their 25 personas anymore. Okay, so it's not going to work. It's not going to work, okay? So you guys have love coming in. You know, you do. You have love with this. I mean, look at this Knight of Cups, you know, and this doesn't have to be your masculine. To me, this is somebody trying to give you love and affection and you're rejecting it. Okay, this can be anybody, you guys. This can be anybody. You have it coming in. Okay? So, yeah, when you cut cords, you guys, they do text you because they want the energy source back. I just saw that comment quick. I do feel, yeah. That's when I pull more cards than that Knight of Cups, but that's what I'm picking up, is that you guys have love out there available to you. You're not accepting. That means not accepting. Or you're trying to give to somebody who's not giving back to you as well, is what I'm hearing. Okay? He doesn't have to be your type. You don't have to date somebody, you guys. That's not what it's all about, okay? But if somebody compliments you, accept it. It's okay. Okay, you don't have to hop into bed, you know? But if somebody's trying to give you love or a compliment or admiration, by all means, it's okay to take that. You don't have to hop into bed. You don't have to, you know, marry them. Okay? I mean, like I said, if you go out for a meal or something like that, it's not going to hurt you. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's up to you. Okay? But I like food, you know? If somebody's like, hey, you want to go out to eat? And I'd be like, hell yeah, I'm pregnant and I'm hungry. Okay, I don't care if they're female or male or whatever, you know, I'm hungry. I'll take a meal. Shit. Somebody wants to give you admiration. What's wrong with it? It doesn't have to be just from certain people. Love shouldn't be begged for. Okay, it shouldn't hurt. It shouldn't be begged for. And I feel like a lot of you, if you're not like begging for it, you're almost not used to it. And it's like, well, that's not my type, because they're willing to give it to you. And I feel like that's a hard acceptance for the feminine. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here. I'm really seeing that. Okay? Because this is somebody that wants to give. That's how I see this card right now. Okay? Whether that's you or somebody else here. And they're not getting, you're not accepting. You're not even accepting a gesture. Okay? If they're pressuring you, that's another story. Okay? Just, you look beautiful. I feel a lot of you are like, well, that isn't for my person. You know, I don't believe it. Believe it. Accept it. Accept it. It's okay. Okay? It's your abundance coming in. Well, let old men compliment. You know, I get compliments from old men all the time. Okay? Just let them. They like to do it. You know, I guarantee that some of those really nice gentlemen are in the souls of those older men. Because the way people behave nowadays, you don't see that anymore. I feel compliments are almost like, you know, you're like, okay, what do you want? That's how I see it. And when an older man says you're beautiful, I just say thank you. You know, they're not looking to put you in the sack. Okay, so, you know what I'm saying? I remember one time I was riding my motorcycle, and this man is deceased right now. He always thought I was like so gorgeous, and I was like 300 pounds, and he still thought that. And I said, I passed you on my motorcycle, and he goes, I know, I saw you. I recognize that beautiful face 10 miles away, he said. It was just funny. Okay. You got to be open to the gestures, you guys. Once you hold that confidence and you hold that vibration, it comes in. but you got to believe in it. You got to be open to it, okay? If you're out and about really insecure, that's the vibe you give off, okay? And that's what you're going to receive, okay? Some of them can, some older men can be, I know. My husband's grandpa talked about sex a lot. Okay, I know. I know he liked his Playboy magazines. Okay. So I'm not saying that's not the case, but yeah, that's how we see free dinner, right? That's the sad thing. And when we see when we see it as a catch-22 all the time, you get guarded. You get guarded because you want control, right? Because you want control. That's what I feel. There's some people that if they came in with a gesture, I'd be like, okay, what's behind this? And I feel like with the two timelines, you guys, that the fakeness behind it, it won't be possible anymore. You're gonna know. You're gonna know if that dinner's legit or not. So it's gonna be cutthroat. Okay, you're gonna feel it. Trust your intuition about that. Okay. Well, I remember my husband's grandpa, he liked Playboy magazines, okay? No judgment, whatever. And I remember I walked in one day and he was like, oh, hi, Kayla, sit down. I'm just looking at my old Playboys. It was just normal, you know? And I'm just like, I got used to it. It didn't bother me. It was just the way he was, you know? And I don't know. I didn't even take offense. I don't take offense to much. I really don't. I'm not easily offended. I get annoyed. That's my downfall, is impatience and annoyance. I get so annoyed with things. Okay? And and me, I was just like, okay, you know, I didn't think much of it. And when I was a kid, okay, this is kind of weird, but my family and my husband's family used to be friends, okay? And they used to play jokes on each other. I know this is so bizarre, but you used to go outside with a satellite dish and you could change the channel outside on the satellite dish. Do you guys remember that? And my husband's grandfather would watch TV and they'd be outside. My uncle and stuff would be outside and messing with the channels and put on Playboy for him. Sorry. Okay. Anyways. Some of you feminines are fishing for something here. Uh-huh. Okay. So, hi there. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't have a problem with pornography and sexuality. I really don't. I'm not offended by it. I never was. If people want to do that, that's their choice. I don't see what's so bad about it. I really don't. You don't need to go out and flaunt it and tell people, like, okay, you guys know I am not a fan of the feminist movement and what it's turned into, okay? But when you're going out with your titties flopping around and telling people not to look, I mean, come on. I would look. You know, it's not something you see every day. Of course you're going to look. You know? I don't know. Okay. You guys are like fishing, okay? And you guys are fishing for unavailable men, you guys. Oh, feminine. You're fishing for the unavailable. You're still kind of fishing around for that. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Some of you guys are waiting still for this individual. And, you know, it's okay to wait if that's your choice. That's your choice. It's your consequence if there's consequence. It's your reward if it's a reward. So it's up to you if you want to do that. I don't recommend holding an expectation. It's going to hold you back. The minute you release expectation, the minute you release that, you guys, and let go and fully stand in your power, you're rewarded instantly. I've had feminines that like do cord removals and step into their power and that sort of thing, and they have abundance like the next day. I'm not even being sarcastic. Okay, so that's up to you. Okay, so, you know, and as far as twin flame goes, that's why I don't, the label, it's from the ego, okay? Labels are ego. So You know, think about it. Language and labels are created. Okay. And I was watching a video because there's some readers that I sometimes watch because they're on the same energy as me. And sometimes after I do my readings, I watch theirs and they have a very similar collective. And one said today, she goes, you know, I have this label twin flame, but you don't have to worry about that. It's a label, and I feel twin flames has been created from an ego. And I'm like, I felt that. I felt that. Okay. And she said labels are ego. And she's right. So she said, I don't care what you think your connection is or whatever. It doesn't matter. You know, watch this and take what resonates and leave the rest. That's what she said. And I felt that. So, see what's going on with the masculine. Well, I'm not going to lie. When I see an attractive guy, look, I don't know. I'm not ashamed. I like muscles. When I see muscular guys, I look. No shame. The energetic connection, you guys, it can be toxic. So be careful of that. Trust your gut on that, because the energetic connection can be a chain, a very toxic cord that's siphoning on you. I've come to realize this as well, and I'm just going to say it directly. Okay. So just be aware of that. Okay. If you feel like you're being energy drained, you likely have a toxic cord on you. I feel like energetic connections can be a form of hijacking. I also feel like there can be a third energy behind it. And I'm not talking about the beautiful flame you make together, okay? I'm talking about Archon Ran, okay? That's using literally the disguise of the masculine energy and coming in to siphon. Okay, that's where, like, you know, astral sex, if you're not willing to have it and all of a sudden you have astral sex without your consent, it's a lot of times another energy disguising as the masculine coming in to energy thief from you. Okay, and I've recognized and caught that as well. That's why I'm saying sometimes these angels can be demons in disguise. What all glows glitter isn't gold. Okay, so you trust your gut on that. And you can rise above it and release energetic connections. You can if you really want to. You have to want to. I don't believe the chakra system is chained together either. I don't believe in that. I don't. I never really did. Okay, I don't think it should be. I don't think somebody else should be sucking off your chakra system. I really strongly feel, you guys, this is my experience, that you are one soul and that's it. There could be somebody that is a shadow or is a mirror of you, or, you know, parallel to you and a very similar blueprint to you. That's definitely a real thing, but you're one soul. You are not half a human. You're not half an individual. Now take that half of a person dynamic and manifest it into 3D in your mind, and imagine walking around with half a body. You wouldn't be able to survive. So how can your soul survive as half an individual? It doesn't make sense. Okay, and would you walk around in the 3D? You got to think about this, because we're trying to align the dimensions. Okay, would you walk around handcuffed to somebody, or corded to somebody, or chained to somebody? You know, just think about this. I'm planting seeds and not telling you what to believe, but take that and think about that. Or would you walk around with somebody who had a hose inside of your body and was draining it like a gas pump? Okay, so if you think about it, like, that's me. I think the logic. Okay, so if you think about that, I'm like, that seems a bit weird. Okay, or that would be like draining, or that would be like, you know, almost like a weight, you know, a block. So I feel like energetic connections can get, you know, a little bit in la la land, you guys. So it's up to you what you want to believe in. It's up to you what you want to believe in. I know John says that he doesn't feel the twin flame on him anymore. Okay, so I know that I've seen a lot of clients that released it and they don't feel that anymore. They don't feel that drain anymore. They don't feel like their chakras are chained down anymore. Okay, so I don't believe the chakras are binded together. I never did. I always thought that was really bizarre. Okay, I feel like I'm one person personally. Okay, so I don't think anybody should be you know, bound down like that. I feel like that's a form of imprisonment, to let somebody else drain on your chakras all the time and drain on your energy all the time with no return. That is like a form of imprisonment. And why should you sit there and bust your ass and have that stolen from you? All that beloved energy stolen from you. Whether it's your person or a third party and they're disguising and doing it's not fair. It's not okay to me. You're one person. You wouldn't walk around with one lung, half a heart, you know, one leg, willingly anyways, you know. So I'm not saying not to believe in it. I just think there's a lot of toxic deception behind it. So love shouldn't hurt. Okay, it just shouldn't. It shouldn't be begged for. It shouldn't hurt. It shouldn't be years and years and years of pain and misery either. It shouldn't feel imprisonment. It just shouldn't feel that way. That's ridiculous. Yes, there's painful times, there's clearing, there's karmic energy and stuff like that. But it just shouldn't be that. You shouldn't be bound to something for years and years and years and years and in pain like that. That's unfair. You should be able to live. You should be free. You should be able to definitely have your abundance. Okay, yeah, love hurts, but it shouldn't hurt. Like it shouldn't, when you get to that point of being in your power and accepting and having balance in your heart space, it shouldn't hurt anymore. Okay, that's something I had to learn. That's something I had to learn. Okay, I'm not perfect either. I've learned a lot, especially in the past 2 years actually. I've learned a lot about love, and it shouldn't be begged for, and it shouldn't hurt. It shouldn't be a dagger all the time. It just shouldn't. And that's why I know a lot of you are rejecting when somebody's trying to give you some love, okay? I'm not talking about vitamin D either, guys. Okay? The truth will set you free. Releasing will set you free. Yeah, and I believe, you guys, that toxic cord removals or chain removals will help the masculines free and awaken. I do. It doesn't, you have to accept, though, you have to accept the unknown. And I think that's the fear. I think that's why a lot of feminines are fearful that they're going to lose them forever. And that's an inner wound, you know, and once that chain is removed, that wound does expose. You know, that wound comes to surface to be healed, and it's a painful event to heal that wound. And I feel like as some of them, when they have that chain removed and stuff like that, they're fearful, because I've had some people go, well, what if they don't come back? I said, then you're not ready. You have to accept the unknown. You have to be okay with it. Otherwise, you're going to reconnect that chain right back on. Okay, so it's a matter of that. And I also feel like the twin flame programming, I call it programming because it's turned into that, certain rules, certain shifts, certain portals, blah, 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 you know, all that bullshit. It's promoted toxicity, it's promoted stagnancy, it's promoted this complete merry-go-round, it's promoted victim consciousness, it's promoted control. And if you utilize it correctly and grow from the programming, so to speak, if you want to call it, you grow past that and you grow as an individual and become empowered from it. You learn from it. But some people don't learn from it, and then it gets to be this merry-go-round that you're dragging. Okay, and it promotes toxicity. It promotes kind of, you know, an outcome that may not come. And I think it can promote a wounded energy, and there's people that have become suicidal, and that's concerning to me. And that is where I'm like, wait a minute, something has to change here. Something has to change, because I feel like it's almost like it's a schooling. Okay, so you step into the schooling and you learn from the schooling and you graduate from that without the expectation. Okay, I hope that made sense. I might at the end here, you guys. I don't necessarily take direct questions all the time. I can try, because some people want a result that I can't give them all the time. Like, do they love me? You will know that. Only you will know that. Okay, so let me do the masculine and then I'll see if I do some super chats here. I'm not surprised at this. The masculine, you guys, collectively is trapped to some sort of inner child wound here. Okay, they feel some sort of entrapment here. That's not shocking at all. I do feel that in general here in the collective, you guys, a lot of men are silenced and they feel silenced right now. They feel like they're being silenced. They feel they are being shushed, okay? Because honestly, guys, I don't see a lot of men in a masculine energy bowling on the internet. I'll tell you that right now. They're pretty damn quiet, okay? They're pretty damn quiet. All right, so take note of this stuff. I analyze everything. I analyze everything. It goes into my cells and it stays there, and I analyze. Okay, that's me. That's the Virgo in me. Okay. Yep, lockdown has a silver lining, you guys. That's why I've been kind of excited for another lockdown, because it's going to push and force awakening. In Australia, I watched a video today. You guys are working against the vaccine. Congratulations. I like that. All right. So the unconditional love, you guys, the masculines are not feeling love, but you know what? They're kind of trapped to this energy of not feeling love. They feel lonely. They feel rejected, and you know, they need to feel that wound right now. They have to. Because like I said yesterday about the alpha male, you guys, you cannot baby and coddle the alpha male. They have to come to you. They have to spread their peacock feathers and show you that they have done their work. Okay? Don't give a dog a treat that didn't do their work. That's not how shit works. Okay? The alpha male, they like to show you what they've done. Okay? And that's where, you know, when they say to, you know, to get a masculine to do their work, to let them go, there's so much factual truth to that I cannot begin to explain. Okay? You cannot baby a strong man. Okay? You can help them. You can be there for them, you know, that sort of thing if they need it. But you cannot overcompensate them. Okay? Because that is where you get the wounded masculine. That is where the narcissism is fed. That is, yeah, that's where you get down the toxicity. Okay? So they are in an energy of not feeling loved. I kind of feel a moping energy with some of them. Oh, nobody cares. Okay, that's kind of what I'm picking up. Okay, nobody's noticing me. Okay, I'm going to do a cartwheel and nobody sees. Okay, that's kind of the energy I'm seeing right now. Like, oh, nobody cares. But they got to get up and speak. They got to get up and speak. Come on, masculines, rise and speak. Rise and shine. That's up to you. Spread the peacock feathers, because I feel like nobody's fixing their ass right now. They're quiet. Okay, they're quiet. Okay. Oh yeah, heartache, you guys, moping. I'm telling you, they're whining. Okay. Yes, Brenda, that is correct. However, there's not loving too much, because I don't want to say it like that. It's kind of like our children. You got to think of it almost like our children, the tough love side of things. Tough love is very much a real thing. Okay, so that's where the empath narcissistic dynamic gets in there, because the empath wants to fix. They want to make them feel better. They want to pacify. That's the wounded feminine. And then the masculine, they take it and they get the wounded masculine, the narcissism side, or the narcissism aspects of the selfish, because they're getting pacified and they don't have to do the work. So why would they? That's where it's like, okay, let go. That's how you kill the beast. That's how you starve the beast. So they find themselves and have to come down to a balance. Okay. I think these masculines are going through some heartache at home and family, because they're seeing their family for their worth right now, because there's nothing being more exposed than what your family dynamic is right now. There's no denying anymore. There's no faking. There's no going, oh, that's not true. You know, like I discussed yesterday, there's no faking anything right now. So I do feel like that this is like, it's prevailing. The lack of love is prevailing. The lack of independence is prevailing. All of it. Okay. So they might do something to show off. They might do something to grab at you. They might, you know, fish for a compliment, you guys. They might fish for a boost. I'd recommend some tough love if that's your story. Okay. They're scared. They're scared. Yeah, there's tantrums going on with feminines too, you guys. So, but yeah, you know, the name calling and bullying, and this is just an outright tantrum. It's an outright tantrum. Okay, it's like both sides are having a tantrum and can't meet in the middle, but eventually there's a surrender that has to take place. Like I said, it doesn't mean you're going to get your fairy tale ending and get that beautiful, loving, you know, coupling that you're thinking about at all, but the surrendering to the ego is the main thing here. Is neither side wants to surrender to the ego, and the ego's in the way. Okay. I think these masculines, you guys, they had this high hopes. You know, they had this high hopes that their current environment that is coming from a place of complete egotistic. You know, it's very it's egotistical. They're holding on to that. I really feel that they had hope that this would work out just as it is, that life would be just as it is and they didn't have to do a thing. They could have you, they could have whatever, they could feed off you and sit in their environment. I really feel that they thought that that would continue to work, okay? And it's not. That's what I'm picking up here. And you would be their beautiful, you know, passionate, fiery, feminine here that would always be there. You know, and you gave them hope. You did, and they're seeing that. You gave them hope. You gave them something to look forward to. You gave them that rise. You put them on a pedestal above yourself. I know a lot of you did above yourself, okay? And they don't have that feed anymore. And that's painful. That wound is very painful. They may not acknowledge it to you. It's very painful. Their light source has been taken away. That is the most painful thing, is when your pacifier is taken away. Because you were the pacifier. Viewer was the pacifier here. Even if you're doing it energetically. Okay, so that's why I recommend removing those toxic cords, you guys, and releasing yourself. Most of all, it's for yourself at the end of the day, but a lot of times that energetic connection can be a pacifying thing for them as well. So they're lonely. Plain and simple, they're lonely, and there's no denying it. They're lonely, and you know, the games won't work. Because the Knight of Wands here, he comes in guarded with his wand and passion, but he's still very guarded, right? He comes in and he does these games, and he knows how to get a rise, he knows how to get a fix, so he can run off and go play pretend, okay? That's what I feel. And I just feel a sense of real strong empty with this masculine I'm picking up on right now. Yeah, because their family dynamics flipping upside down. Okay. It's just, it's upside down. It's toxic. It's not healthy. Everything they thought family was is a lie. For all of us. For all of us. Okay. You may have had a perfect childhood, you guys, but there's still stuff that is being revealed that you probably experienced and you're seeing, right? So they kind of just rode through life and the denial card. Okay. That's really what I'm picking up. Like, that's not my problem. That's not true for me. You know, no. I mean, my mom, I'm not talking about me directly, I'm talking masculine perspective. My mom was bitchy and stuff, but, you know, not like that. Or my dad, or my relatives, or no, my family. You know, there's a lot of that going on. And I feel like there's a hard realization here that all they're doing is emotionally checking out. All they're doing is turning their back to the truth. All they're doing is game playing. All they're doing is feeding the dynamic. And without your source of light, they're starved off with light energy and they can't feed this anymore. So this is where the walls fall down and the truth is prevailing and coming out to them. Okay. Endings. Forced. There is no hiding. There is no beating the deception. Okay, there is no beating the truth. There is no ignoring anymore, because there's consequence. So that's where the two timelines are riding here. We have to meet in the middle where there's consequence. Simple as that. We have to disarm or there's consequence. So we have to let the ego die or there's consequence. It doesn't, there's no other way to explain it. Okay? There's no, oh, that's not true. I'm right. You're right. There's none of that bullshit. So it's a matter of letting the ego die. And speaking of this, the Tower card, it's a matter of allowing this to fall down. Okay? There is no more. There's no more faking. This is the Great Awakening, you guys. There's no way out of it. Okay? And trying to get out of it has consequence, like I said. It has consequence. So I'll do some messages here, and I can do some super chats if you guys want. Okay, I can do a few of them. I can turn that on. I've had to question love by those around me. This comes out every day, you guys. So, yeah, they're having a big wake-up call. Yeah, wake-up call. Yeah, you guys are you're gonna resonate with both sides. You will. You always will. You're always gonna take a pinch from both sides. Thank you. Thank you, Melissa. I cried over you. They are crying. I got a visual of this the other day. Thank you for the donation. I got a visual. I'll turn it on in a bit, you guys. I'm not doing super chat yet. What do I need to focus on? Okay, I'm not doing super chat quite yet. I turn it on, okay? It's just a minute here. Divine Empress, I'll get to you in a minute here, but don't donate to that yet, you guys. I'm going to turn that on, okay? Cried over you. I do look up to you, inspiring. Yep, because you're seed planting. Your inspiration. So even if you don't end up with this individual, you guys just know that you have impacted and inspired them for the rest of their lives. And just remember that. Just remember that. That's an accomplishment. You were never an option, even though it seemed that way. My heart already chose you. I was scared. Was scared? What do you mean was? Sometimes I need you to show you still love me and miss me. Yeah, they're looking for admiration. They're looking for an ego stroke there. Okay. Okay, super chat. What do I need to focus on my past right now? Okay. Empress, I heard mother wound right away. Okay, so however that resonates with you, I heard the distorted feminine right away when I read that. Yep, you're shattering old belief systems. So what you're working on right now on your path is shattering the old still. So you're shattering the belief system and you're still trying to control it. So you are trying to control something here you're letting go of. And I honestly feel like it has something to do with feminine distortion. That's what I'm picking up intuitively on, because you're going through some sort of awakening. So allow this to go. This is an ego death as well. Allow this to destruct and fall down, and your blessings will come in. Okay, so you have some past childhood trauma and wounds that are coming in. Right now, you're working on your inner strength. You're working on your inner strength. Allow these shadows to collapse is what I'm picking up on right now, because you're still in a delusion. You still got some delusions that are holding you back, because I feel like your past is holding you back in some sort of delusion in your past. This is why I'm picking up on these delusions. Okay, and with the Seven of Cups at the bottom here, I do feel that you're very insecure right now. You're very insecure, and it's holding you back. You know, to tell you direct purpose at this time, I mean, that's up to you what you feel drawn to at the end of the day. Okay, but I just keep hearing your past is holding you back. Okay, and you're very scared you're going to miss opportunities and not have your wish fulfillment. So it's almost like you're at a stagnant energy and you're just sitting there. Okay, so allow that to collapse down and believe in yourself a bit more, and don't let your insecurities hold you back, or your delusions. Okay, Just do a few donations at a time, you guys. Otherwise, I'm going to get lost here. Okay, stop with the donations right now because I do get tired and I don't want to have to owe people because I get tired and they forget. Because the IOUs, I'm like, all right. Okay, so live chat, I'm gonna do live chat. What is next on my career path? Okay. So Divine Empress focused on letting go of your past and working on your wounded feminine energy is what I'm picking up on. Okay. And insecurities. Hopefully that helped. Once you release that, your path will illuminate for you. It really does. The universe works mysteriously. Your path does illuminate for you. You don't need to know what it even is. It does. I don't even know how to explain it. Like I said, when I graduated high school, I would laugh if somebody said this is what I'd be doing. I would have went, okay, all right. And it's like weird because in my zodiac chart, teaching love is like what I'm supposed to be doing, which is so weird. But okay, see, Jabba, what is the name of your path? There's something blocking you. Okay, there's something blocking you. You have some toxic energy around you blocking you. That's what I'm seeing. You're not feeling understood. You feel like nobody understands you. That's what I'm picking up here. You feel like nobody gets you or understands you or nobody cares. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, this is a self-block. Okay, so to tell you what's next in your career path, obviously that's something you need to remove to know as well. Okay. Something's holding you back. Yep. All right, so I have that validation right here that you're not feeling loved, but it's right there. You're hiding it from yourself. You're hiding things from yourself. You're putting blocks up to yourself. Okay, and that's what's going on here. Allow love. Okay, and share your wisdom. What I feel here is that you have inner wisdom that can be utilized in a job, and I feel like the universe is trying to get you to get to that point, but you need to accept love from other people. You need to accept wisdom from other people. You need to be okay with that wisdom. Okay, that's what I feel right now. Something with your work involves, there's something with hospitality. There's something with hospitality, hands-on helping and hospitality and showing love or teaching people that. There's something like that coming in. That's what I'm feeling. Okay? But you got this block. You're not allowing this. So you got some regrets from your past for settling. You settled for less than you deserved. Okay, this is for C. I think she paid in Canadian dollars, CEE. Okay, you're settling for less than you deserve and it's getting you unfocused. You have some regrets from your past. So once you release this regret from your past, like there'll be more illumination of your past. But you have to be okay with your past mistakes. You have to let them go and understand that you made mistakes. You fucked up. You did things you shouldn't have done, right? That's what I'm picking up on. So once you release that and be okay with receiving, giving, and receiving, and being okay with that balance, you're beating yourself up over something you did, is what I'm hearing. Let it go. Who cares? Nobody cares. Okay, nobody cares. Nobody cares as much as you. So let go. Let go. You don't need to punish yourself for mistakes. Okay, because I feel like you're punishing. You're punishing yourself. But nobody else cares. That's what I keep hearing. Nobody notices it anymore. So whatever it is, release. Forgive yourself for it, okay? Robin Bird, what is your question? Okay. You dealing with a water sign at all? Male? There's the water sign male that's spying on you very heavily and is scared they lost you. That's what I'm picking up. There's your validation of that. This person's upset. And they're heavily obsessing and spying. Okay? So you let them go because they weren't fair to you, and the universe is trying to go after them and force them to repent, is what I'm hearing, and they're running from it, and they're longing for your energy. Okay, so there's a water sign male here. He's literally crying, is what I'm seeing, okay, and feels lonely, and you let him go, and you left him, and he's very much in a pit. Oh, don't tell me, is he a Pisces boy? It's like total self-pity. Oh, yeah, poor me. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. He's scared of the universe here. Yeah. He's playing, it's gonna be a rude awakening here, but he's playing total victim right now. I have to be honest, do not talk to him right now. He's feeling the pain, man. But he's like, nobody cares about me. Okay, just let him fall, okay? Because that's what I see going on. I'll see what's next. Oh man, this one's crying. Like this is very water sign. This is very like poor me. Okay. Oh my God. This is like very pitiful. This is very self-loathing and pity here going on because this person didn't feel love from anybody else. Okay. And I'm sorry to laugh, but I just see a big pity party, you guys. That I see this shit all the time, okay? But yeah. He's gonna deal with some karma here, and he feels it coming, and he's looking for a way out of it. This isn't gonna work. Okay. Justice is being served here heavily. Heavily. Yeah, it's a collective thing, you guys. We're breaking, breaking all that right now. So, oh yeah, he's feeling this heavily. He may end up split up here from another connection, okay? He's a lonely boy, but that's okay. Because he was stubborn and ignored the love that was handed to him. That's what happens. I mean, I don't feel sorry for him. That sucks, He might be drinking too. Okay, I'm hearing that as well. Well, You get what you give. I don't think he gave you much. He didn't give you enough. Karma. Yeah, he is an alcoholic. He's drinking and crying and like listening to music. That's why I'm picking up like, I don't know, like pitiful music. I don't know, like Johnny Cash or some shit. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. What's that Johnny Cash song? I hear it playing right now. Like, okay. What's that one song? Like, I saw myself today. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm hearing. Okay. Like he has to look at himself and he's just like, oh, you know, that's what I'm, oh my goodness. Wow. Poor boy. Poor boy. Nah, I just don't feel sorry for a lot of people right now. Like, you can sit and give them sympathy right now. Okay. And I'm telling, okay, you know, when your kid does something naughty and they come to you and they're like, you know what I'm saying? That's what people are doing right now. And that's what this masculine thing is literally doing. Like, feel sorry for me and look at me. I'm pitiful and nobody cares. And, you know, and we're dealing with a world full of children. We're dealing with a world full of children. Okay. So, hope that helped. Now I hear that Johnny Cash song. What is that? You know what I'm talking about? I saw myself today. Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh. Change a diaper. Yeah. I think everybody wants their diaper changed right now. um, it's that Johnny Cash song where they're like, it's like they have to look at themselves in the mirror or something like that and see the man that they are, and you know they want to drink away their pain and shit. And I can't remember the name of it. Hurt myself today, is that it? Okay, that could. I just remember the song because I remember when I used to drink and party, like there was a guy at the bar I used to play, and then he'd mope up at the bar and stuff. I was weird, but Hurt by Johnny. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's the song I heard, and I saw the masculine like you know like listening to that and crying. That's what I saw. I swear to God, that's what I saw. That's so weird. Yep, that's it. Johnny Cash. I don't know. I shouldn't laugh, but I have a tough time feeling sorry for people right now because I can't just like let my heart bleed for the world right now because I can't do my work thing. So I'm just like, feel the pain, man. It's karma. A lot of it's surfacing heavy. So, you know, wish them well and keep doing you. That's all you can do right now. Why do they play rock? I don't know. I think it's kind of funny. They're like, oh, okay. Put a pacifier in it. Calm your tits. Crying in his beer. I don't want to change a shitty diaper. Oh, that's good. That's kind of. Well, if they're doing drugs, you guys, like I said, they're adults, you know, there's only so much you can do to fix people, you know. Love will disarm, they'll surrender eventually. They will. Egyptian warrior, do you have a question or just what comes in? Oh, that makes sense. I don't know. I haven't even heard that song in years, literally. And it popped in my head, so I don't know. Lone Wolf a little bit. I gotta catch up here. Let me catch up because I get tired and then I have to log off. And I don't want to have to play catch up later. Because when I'm tired, I'm done. It's just it. Especially when I'm pregnant. I really have to watch my energy right now. Egyptian warrior. Georgia Peachy, are you on there? Okay, Georgia Peachy, I'm hearing continue backing off. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Continue following your intuition on here. Continue down your path. This judgment card, you're on the right path. You're on the right path. Continue. Because you got a King of Swords. You could be dealing in the air sign there, but you got somebody who's this sharp. Okay, he plays chess too. See that chess? Yeah, he plays games. He plays games. The universe is guiding you right now. You're being guided. Okay? And I honestly feel that you need to keep working on yourself and keep going. That's for Georgia Peachy, okay? So, strong air. I think, are you dealing with a Gemini or something? Because I feel a strong Gemini. This guy plays games here. That's what I'm picking up. Keep walking away. Okay, keep walking away. Get one more card. Yep, don't make it easy. Don't make it easy. Allow the justice to be served. Allow the karma to make its rounds, good and bad. Okay, allow the universe to decide is what I'm hearing as well. The universe will decide the outcome. Okay, so the good or bad will be decided. If he's trying to deny shit, which I feel like he's trying to deny something or act like he didn't do something or something and you're questioning it because there's a trust issue, okay, it will prevail. Okay, let the universe decide. Okay. Let's see. Egyptian warrior, I didn't hear from you, or did I hear from you? Mallory, energy around your connection. I am hearing no contact. Mallory. With the universe guiding for you, I would trust your gut, but I'm kind of hearing no. Just leave it be right now. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. Because you're on the right path. I keep hearing you're on the right path. Okay? Oh, okay. You're on the right path then. Leave him be. Don't make it easy for him. Let him figure it out. He'll figure it out. I'm about tough love, though. I'm a hard ass like that. That's just how I am. Figure it out. You know, I'm always like, you don't have to listen to me. Figure it out. That's how I feel. Figure your shit out. That's how I feel about a bunch of adults that are capable, you know. Figure it out. I don't know. Go to your room, shut the door, and figure your shit out. So, okay, so Egyptian warrior. Let me know your question. I'm going to do Mallory quick. Around your connection right now, you're going through some sort of awakening here. This is for Mallory. You're going through some sort of awakening, and it's creating some sort of fear, but there's a major karmic cycle coming to completion here. Karma is an energy, not a person. I need to tell you that because I feel like there's another person involved for somebody here. There's a block involving a person. It's an energy. There's demons coming to play. They need to come to completion in this connection right now. Okay. This connection's not, with the Two of Cups in reverse, this connection's not at the same vibration. It's not coming together right now. Okay, so don't expect it to at this time. That's what I'm picking up on. So allow the new beginning to take place. Okay, this person is not wanting to give you an offer at this time is what I feel. So just let it go at that. Just leave it at be, and you're asking to accept right now. Okay, that's from Mallory. Okay, Egyptian, let's see. It's hard to see here. Will they come together again? Okay, that's the thing. Is that I can't promise the outcome. I can see what I get, okay? But everything's shifting so quickly. So, you know, just take that in consideration there. He's refusing to end things in his life. Okay, he's refusing to end things. He's walking on eggshells in his life and he's not ending them. He's not ending his cycles. He's refusing. And it's getting to be harder and harder. No. Six of Swords in reverse. No, not right now. Okay, so you're being told to allow the divine to take over right now and guide this connection at this time and let go of expectations. You're walking on eggshells too, though. Okay, there's this like walking on eggshells or walking on a fine line or scared of doing the wrong thing. There's fears around this connection right now, so you're being told to release that. Okay, and I feel like that's expectations. Okay, yeah, there's expectations here that aren't being reached. Okay. Helen, what is happening with my masculine? You're welcome. I hope that made sense. He's not communicating. He's quiet, stubborn. He's stubborn. He's trying to avoid ending toxic cycles right now. He's literally building up a fort around toxic cycles he doesn't want to complete. That's a visual I got. Yep, he's in delusions. He's in delusions, Helen, okay. He's hearing bad news after bad news. He's having bad luck. I'm hearing bad luck. All right, karma being served in that aspect, okay. All right. Super chats. Okay, you can do more super chats, you guys. Just a couple at a time, though. Just super chats only right now, guys. Okay, I just want to try to be as fair as possible. All right. Otherwise, I'll be here answering questions all night long. Lewis, I don't want to read you. Let's see if we got super chats. You guys, anybody else want to do super chats? Otherwise, I'm going to log off. Okay, what's your question, or you want to just know what you get in? Because I'm going to do some private readings as well. Yeah, I'm going to do a minimum price on it because they do drain even if they're only 10 seconds, you know. Okay. I'm probably going to log off after that. Okay, that's good enough, guys. That's enough right there. I'm going to log off after that. Okay, so Akira, there's a new beginning being worked on for you, but you need to release things here. You need to allow it to happen, okay? Because I feel like you're on a tightrope right now, or you're on some sort of like balancing act right now. I see you doing some sort of balancing act at this time, okay? You're working on a new beginning, and I'm picking up the universe is trying to work with you, but you're not listening, okay? You're not paying attention to something. Yeah, you're not paying attention to something. You're ignoring something significant. You also need to cut some people out in your environment. Okay. Okay, so Akira, you got people around you that are trying to overpower you, and it may be a bit of an illusion or some lies with that, okay, or some deception is what I'm picking up here. So you're being asked to let that go, but there's some fear of letting that go. It could be a masculine here, okay? It could be, doesn't have to be, and I feel like you're trying to, but you can't, okay? And there's something overpowering your energy. There's somebody. Okay, whatever this is, it's here and it's strong. It's a demon. It's like a karmic cycle, okay, that needs to come to completion. That's what I feel. All right. So once you let that go, you're going to have the new beginning. You're being asked to take more risk and not be afraid of that because fear is holding you back. Okay. Jasmine. You're welcome. Jasmine, what's happening is your connection right now is there's like judgment going on. Okay, so there's some repent period here. There's some reflection going on as well. I see a reconciliation, and that's very, very clear to me as a reconciliation going on. Okay, or will be going on. But I feel like right now the universe is working with the both of you to get down to your path of illumination. And I see a light. I see light. I see illumination happening for the both of you at this time. I feel good about that connection. Okay, that's what I'm picking up on. Get in tune with your intuition a bit more in yourself. That's what I'm hearing as well. The rest will fall into place. You're working on some heartache here. Okay, there's some wounded feminine energy involved in this whole thing. The masculine has a wound with a mother. Okay, that he's working on some pain with the wound with the mother, and that will release him. He needs to be released from that wounded feminine. Okay. Okay, see, some of these masculines, they really drain me, to be honest. Yeah, you're welcome, Gina. Your masculine's working on a wounded child energy. The masculine's working on on a wounded child. Could be a fire sign. Is he fire sign? The King of Rods here, that's what he's standing into, okay? He's also working on getting his sexual energy under control, is what I'm picking up on. He's got a very strong sexual desire, a sexual urge or addiction even, okay? That's just what I'm hearing here. So he's working on this, and he's working on having victory in his life and not letting, like, passion or sexual desire overtake. Okay, so that's what he's doing right now. He's working on his independence as well. He wants to be successful and known for something. He wants to be seen and known. He's got competition. He doesn't like competition. Okay? He doesn't like competition, Jasmine, is what I'm picking up on. He doesn't like it. He wants to be the only one. He wants to be known. Okay? He feels like he's got competition. But that's okay. Was it Jasmine or CM? I just said, I'm sorry, I'm kind of lost here. Oh, he's a Taurus. Okay, that will a Taurus. I think I just. I'm sorry. I said Jasmine. I apologize. Sage. Guidance walking situation. Be more logical. Be more logical. Don't cave. I'm hearing that as well. Don't cave, but be logical. Observe. Observe. Okay? Observe the world. Observe what's out there and learn from it. That's what I'm picking up on right now. So allow yourself to be victorious. I'm hearing that as well. Work on yourself. That's kind of where it's being directed here on your love situation, is to put that focused on yourself and allow the rest to fall into place and go into a place of observance is what I'm picking up on. So I don't know, like, let go of control, allow yourself to be victorious. I feel like the rest will fall into place because I feel like you have anxiety about not being good enough. Okay, so don't let other people mess with you. There's a fire sign around your energy, or a fire sign of some sort. I'm picking up a fire sign here that might be kind of trying to control you or sway, or somebody who's in a very dominant energy trying to control you. So if this is the masculine, that could be. And I also feel like you're in a very distorted feminine. I feel like you're an empath and you're too giving. Okay, so once you release that, things will fall into place for you. Okay, but you have to allow it to come in. Okay. And Denise, did you have a specific question? Yeah, once you release it and allow it to come in. But there's some energy, like a fire sign or somebody, like, you know, of a dominant trying to dominate you. Okay, so let that go. This is the last one, you guys, and then I gotta get off. Okay, I'm getting tired. I can feel my blood sugar's getting low. Denise, are you still on? You're welcome. Okay, Vincent. Okay, Liliana, that's a cutoff now, you guys. I can't do anymore. I'm getting tired. That's okay. You're working on yourself right now, and that's good. That's what you need to be doing, okay? The world is in your hands is what I'm picking up on. And that's what I'm saying. And I feel like this masculine admires you from a distance as well. I feel like he really likes it when you're in your power. And I'm hearing like a status of like higher status power with you or something like that he admires about you. Sorry, I was almost sneezed there. But like getting into your power and something about your glow. Like he likes your glow and he admires that about you. But yet he's kind of jealous of it. He's in a place where he's doing a balancing act in his life and you're not. Okay? You've been working on letting go. His life kind of sucks here. He's got no direction. He's at a dead stop. Okay, so right now I feel like he's being burdened with karma and he's being pushed by the universe to go into another direction with his life. I'm kind of feeling like you guys are not in much contact. If you are, if it's, you know, I don't feel a lot though. Okay, so he's releasing burdens right now and you're in your glow and it's inspiring him is what I'm picking up on. Okay. Okay, Liliana's the last one. I gotta get off then. Is there a third party, Liliana? Because I pick it up. I pick up fear around a third party, or issues around a third party or something like that. Okay. Or you're in a third party. I feel like there's secrets. Okay, this masculine has secrets and he's scared about it. That's why I'm picking up. With this moon card, he's in illusions and he's got secrets. He's scared of, he's scared of bad news or exposure or something like that. He's kind of got his head down and he's a bit scared here and fearful and that sort of thing. He's really in his head really bad. He's like really scared of like, I don't know. Okay, that's what I'm hearing though. Like the universe is exposing him and the universe is trying to show him something here and he's scared or he's like super like paranoid or something like that. Okay, that's what I'm seeing for him. Okay, so he may be a bit quiet. He may be a bit quiet. Okay, so he's in a very selfish place. He's very selfish. I feel a selfish energy. I feel me. What about me? My feelings. What's going on with me? Okay. Yeah, you're welcome. Hope I helped, Denise. Okay, so he's shutting his eyes to come. This masculine's nervous or scared or into. He's me, and he's shutting his eyes to happiness. He's shutting his eyes to what's in front of him. He's shutting his eyes to his blessings. That's what I'm picking up here. I strongly feel third party. I'll get a message here. I ghost you out of fear, and I'm learning self-love. Okay? I don't know. He's got something going on. And he's scared about, like, being exposed or seen or something like that. Okay, Liliana? Alright, you're welcome, guys. So I hope that helped. I'm going to get off here and try to rest. I can do some private readings as well and an Instagram write-up. Okay, guys. I hope that helped you. Have a good night.